nebo Nairobi ole kaimuch kondochin betutab raini President William Ruto tuyet noton nebo commissionaek ak ambassador icheket taman ak sogol. En betutab raini ko oret agenge nemoche keng'ololchin kibagenge ole kiwendi kewekundo tilyandit nemie en komoswek cheterchin en emotinwekab sang. Kotinygei ak President William Ruto komwa kole serikalit nenyinet nebo Kenya Kwanza kotesetai koker kole kabit tilyandit nemie en emotinwekab sang. Missing emotinwek choton che en tai kokimokomi tilyandit nemie en emotinwek choton. Kamwa President William Ruto kole kandoik tugul chekikikwai koik kiyogik en emotinwek cheterchin konyolu kwamda tilyandit nemie en emetab Kenya ak emotinwek choton chekokiyokto ichek kobo konam boroinwek en yoton. En komostanyin komwa Musalia Mudavadi kole tesetai ine koker kole kabit kibagenge ak tetutik tugul chebo serikalitab Kenya Kwanza ak serikalit nebo emoni kokimuch kiamda en oret neitaat en ichek chekokiyokto koba emotinwekab sang.
I want to appreciate that Kenya today approaches this engagement with the world from a position of far greater strength than was the case 3 years ago. By any credible measure, whether economic stability, fiscal discipline, our institutional resilience, the direction is unmistakable. Kenya is not only steady, but it is also on the rise. Consider, for instance, our sovereign debt position. 36 months ago, Kenya was counted among 6 African countries widely projected to default on their foreign debt obligations. 5 of those countries defaulted. Kenya did not. This is not by chance or luck. It was the outcome of deliberate and often difficult policy choices. We undertook necessary reforms by rationalizing expenditure, streamlining our budget, and making tough decisions, including the removal of unsustainable consumption subsidies. Today, Kenya stands as the 6th largest economy in Africa, with a GDP of approximately $136 billion, and continues to register a steady annual growth rate of about 5%. The shilling, which was once in steep decline, has stabilized and remained steady against the dollar for the last 2 years at around 129 shillings to a dollar. We have also enhanced our foreign exchange reserves that stood at 2.5 months of import cover in 2022. Now we are at 7.5 months of import cover. We have moved our foreign exchange reserves from $5.7 billion to $14.6 billion this year. And in another couple of months, we should be anywhere around $16 billion. The recent upgrade of Kenya's sovereign rating by Standard & Poor's is another clear and credible affirmation of the confidence that global markets have in the direction we have taken.
His Excellency the President, our nation's chief diplomat, and to interact with leadership across all arms of government. Therefore, as the representatives of our President abroad, you will receive briefs and updates on key developments in the country. Furthermore, I encourage you to share your experiences with one another in the spirit of collegiality and the collective good of our country. Notably, the conference takes place at the time of remarkable foreign policy achievements under the administration of His Excellency, President William Ruto. Kenya has elevated its role in regional and global peace and security, enhanced participation in multilateral fora, advanced its niche diplomacy in climate change action, and diversified bilateral partnerships that continue to unlock development opportunities for our country. Your Excellency, through our foreign policy, we continue to advance your administration's plan by negotiating and concluding bilateral agreements that support the following pillars of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. First, the agricultural transformation. The Kenya-China Early Harvest Agreement, concluded in March 2026, grants duty-free, quota-free access for 98% of Kenyan agricultural products into the Chinese market.
And more about service provision and about explaining why we do what we do in the way we do it to the people. We're working with young people through the Kenya Model United Nations program, as well as our diplomacy machinani to be able to advance that imperative. Your Excellency, that's how we are retooling our current toolbox, and it is our persuasion that with that and with your inspired leadership in the manner in which you have positioned our country, Your Excellency, our diplomacy will stand even more elevated. Allow me with those few words, Your Excellency,